Hi, ladies and gentlemen. It's Dr. Julian Avoa. Today is April the 8th, 2022, and I'm continuing my comments on medical gaslighting. So here's the question for today. How do you track a biological implant after it's been placed? The answer is, except in the cases of breast implants, which have a relatively fair tracking system, there are no effective tracking systems for any biological implants, to include Felshie clips, Hulka clips, vaginal meshes, hernia meshes, Essure, or for that matter, any other biological implant. The reason for that is that the FDA doesn't require it. The entire system is a voluntary system. And so if your doctor tells you that they've never heard of an issue with a biological implant, it's probably because there is no tracking system to follow along related to complications. And so the doctors in general are not notified of any issues with a biological implant until the FDA gets so many complaints from that biological implant in the MAUDE data, which again is also voluntary to put that information in the MAUDE data, that it could have affected hundreds, if not hundreds of thousands of people before the FDA will even do any research into that biological implant. That's what happened with the Essure device, and that's what happens right now, what's happening right now with the vaginal meshes. So here's the deal. You have to be your own advocate. So you have to request for your medical records. You have to keep them with you, because remember, after 7 years, most doctors no longer have your medical records, and after 11 years, most hospitals don't have your medical records. So if you had a biological implant placed years ago, there's a very good chance that no one knows that you have a biological implant except for you. Or it's found out as a incidental finding when they do some type of scan on you, that they find a biological implant. And yet that biological implant with an unknown name may be one of the defective biological implants that was recalled, or they have a significant amount of data that is not safe nor effective, and you're stuck with having to suffer for years on end with doctors telling you that there's nothing wrong, when in reality everything that's wrong has to do with that biological implant. So again, don't take it for granted that anybody is tracking the potential risks and complications associated with your biological implant, because the system doesn't really exist here in the United States for tracking biological implants and their complications. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.